Hey guys, Thunderset here, finally getting into the new Lightsworn cards. Now I'm just mixing them into Lunalight. I'm not making a full Lightsworn just yet. There's a couple more cards I want to get until I'm really happy with it and can make a deck with no restrictions. But I wanted to make this deck again so quickly after making another Lunalight video because they're everywhere, guys. Just fighting in the ladder right now. It's Lunalight versus Lunalight. The mirror match is a nightmare. So I really like this version in the mirror match. Most people go for Neos. Neos is a very popular way to run it because when you use Neos Fusion and throw away a Martin, that's an immediate Lunalight Fusion. Now, the two ways to our Lunalight Fusion are the old Emerald Bird Martin combo, or you mill a Martin with the effect of your Raiden, which is either when you activate it for 2 or in the end phase for 2 more. Whatever hits her, that's how you get it. You consistently have your Raiden thanks to Charger Light Brigade. You send the top 3 of your deck to the graveyard, but I believe that's a cost, so that will not trigger Martin. But it's good for things like Kyroid and still Martin when she's in there because she can return another Lunalight to the hand and special summon herself, obviously, for another monster. Now, like I said, it's a lot of mirror match. People are going Neos, so we're going Fusion, or Synchro monsters over the Neos, because when you have a Neos on the field starting off, you get the Lunalight Fusion. Remember what it does. If your opponent controls a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, you can also use one Lunalight monster in your deck or extra deck as fusion material. So that means we're able to Crimson Fox no matter where she is because they have a Neos out, and we can use our Lunalight. So what does this card do? This card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, change its attack to 0 until the end of this turn. That's how you enable the OTKs. For Cat Dancer, it usually keeps a monster on the field too, so you're safe from your own Kyroid. But I still like having Kyroid. That way we can intentionally leave the field empty or use Raiden when we want to. Gotta commit either way. And then we snuck in 2 White Rabbits. I tried it without Kyroid at 20 cards with Grit, but I feel this way is just better. So we'll try it through here. Other than that, guys, it's still the same old plays. This deck is wildly popular, like I was saying. You'll see some replays of it too. But other than that, I really like this way to play it. Maybe I'll try to cog it. We'll see how well it keeps going. And until then, hope you guys enjoy the replays. Okay, here we are versus the Paradox Brothers. Going second, guys. It's an OTK deck. We want to go second. Everyone's got this super cool sleeve that's like a really dark red Millennium Puzzle or Millennium Ring. Here our opponent uses Labyrinth Wall, okay, and Neos. This guy really does not want to be OTK'd. He really doesn't want to, but it's gonna happen. So look at his hand. Kind of looks like a brick, huh? But it's about to not turn into a brick. So we use our Light Brigade, Search a Raiden. We threw a Kyroid, a Fusion, and our other Light Brigade. So far it's whatever. We use our second Light Brigade, it's not once returned. Throw a Kyroid, a Crimson Fox, but this time we also threw a Yellow Martin. Now we threw an Emerald Bird with our Raiden's effect and a Martin, our final Martin, so that triggers both effects. Emerald Bird's gonna special summon, Martin's obviously gonna search the Lunalight Fusion. Now we can use the Lunalight Fusion. We use a Crimson Fox from the deck, guys. We only have 5 cards left in our deck. We get to keep the Crimson Fox in our hand. We only use 1 card from our hand. Now we have our Cat Dancer, Crimson Fox onto the Neos. We tribute that Martin that the Emerald Bird special summoned for us. Cat Dancer's effect is live. We didn't even really need it with our Raiden being 1700. It still was lethal, but we had it anyway. Just absolutely guns blazing at him, guys. Crazy stuff. Okay, here we are versus the Yamayugi. Going second. Definitely love going second, even with Grit. So pretty good hand. Our opponent is Black Wings, starting with the Simoon. Let's see what kind of field he's going to leave us to play with. Special summons level 3, or actually normal summons to get a Search of the Squall. Synchros the Squall into a Hawk Joe. That's a good first turn play because we can't target him with Crimson Fox. Or maybe we could. Anyway, we're not going to need to because we're going to Lunalight Fusion and we can throw away from our deck. So we use a Crimson Fox from the deck because he has an extra deck summon monster. We're going to hit that little boy, use our Cat Dancer to tribute that Emerald Bird we left on the field. He's going to chain Blackbird Close from the hand and chain a Dragon Lord from the hand. Look at this terrifying field. He targets something in the graveyard. I don't know what that really does. We use our Light Brigade. I wasn't going to use our Light Brigade. I was just going to go for the OTK, but it's still our main phase. So use the Light Brigade. Look what I dumped, guys. Kite Roid for the win, saving us from these big bad Black Wings. Our opponent goes straight in for the kill. We're going to Kite Roid the Hawk Joe just as a flex. Down to 1. Here comes the comeback. Thank you, Grit. We top deck a Lunalight Fusion. We use Raiden to dump an Emerald. This is going so perfectly. We dump an Emerald. Emerald special summons White Rabbit. Now we get a Lunalight Fusion. We get to throw away a Crimson Fox from the deck and use a Crimson Fox from our hand, leaving the White Rabbit on the field. That's gonna let us use 2 Crimson Foxes on 2 monsters. Now we contribute for Cat Dancer's effect. So we're just going to be swinging for days, guys. Swinging at these 0 monsters. Hitting it for tons of damage. Great, great stuff. Shizu. People are really trying to milk Sealed Tombs before it goes bye-bye. We're going second, though, so that's going to be a nightmare for anyone. We get some Lunalight. We get our Light Brigade. Our opponent, look at this, guys. Okay, so he's using the Neos version. He sends a Martin to the grave with Neos Fusion. That gives him a Lunalight Fusion. Obviously, you can't use it immediately because of the Neos effect. But what he's done with the Brave Neos sitting there, our Lunalight Fusion is now even easier to use because we can send a Crimson Fox from the grave. But first, we're going to Light Brigade and send 2 of our Crimson Foxes and a Lunalight Fusion to the graveyard. Not what we wanted in the graveyard, but we're going to normal summon an Emerald Bird, and then we're going to fuse into our Cat Dancer. We used our last Crimson Fox from the deck because he had an extra deck monster. Then we left that Emerald Bird on the field to feel our Cat Dancer's effect, and we're going to hit him for lethal over that lone Neos. Great, great stuff, guys. Okay, here's another Shizu. Going second. This deck loves going second. It's using cow skins. Let's see what these cow skins are going to get him. So we have a hand full of light Lunalight monsters. We're going to go with the Emerald Bird play first. Throw away that Martin. Draw into another Raiden. Get our Lunalight Fusion. Use the Lunalight Fusion. We're going to use all 3. For Saber Dancer, since our opponent is likely Dark Magician, and you bet he is Dark Magician. So now we've really put him in a tough position already with just 1 big monster. But remember, we gotta do a lot of swinging, so we want to get these synchro plays set up. We're gonna normal summon Raiden, use his effect to dump a Martin, search a Light Luna Fusion. So we got follow-up plays. We destroy the attack position Dark Magician and then swing for 1700, so he's down to 600. We normal summon this Emerald Bird. Then we use Martin to return the Emerald Bird. Now we have 2. Now we can synchro into a Scrap Dragon. We get to set this Light Brigade charge, hit that new navigation, wasn't live anyway, swing for 4.4k. Absolutely crazy stuff, guys. Okay, here we are fighting on Pegasus. Going second. Let's see what our opponent's got for us. We're using Grit, of course, and of course we want to go second. Oh, our opponent is Metaphys, so he's gonna banish a Daedalus. Let's speed this up a little since it's Metaphys. Banishes a Tyrant Dragon, reveals his Metaphys Dimension for some reason. We throw away a Martin and a Kiteroid with 1 Light Brigade, use our Raiden, throw away an Emerald Bird, that special summons a Yellow Martin. Now we're a Scrap Dragon. We're gonna use the Scrap Dragon. He uses his Metaphys Dimension to special summon a Tyrant Dragon. We set our Light Brigade, destroy the Tyrant Dragon. He uses Kiteroid to avoid any damage. Duel start over. Uses an Ace of Metaphys to banish a Metaphys Factor. Then he banishes our Scrap Dragon. And he banishes a Daedalus with a Golden Sark. That's a lot of banishing. We use a Kiteroid in our graveyard from a Light Brigade to stop the Aloof Lupine's damage. And we normal summon a Raiden, mill another Raiden and another Light Brigade. So he gains some damage to 1900. Now in the end phase when we mill 2, we finally mill a Yellow Martin, which gives us our Lunalight Fusion. He normal summons an Aloof Lupine that can't do anything, which is gonna come back to haunt him right now as we use our fusion with the Crimson Fox to make that Aloof Lupine right to 0. But he's going to use Metaphys Dimension to special summon that Daedalus again. Of course, we have an answer with a normal summon White Rabbit. Just before she goes, we return that Metaphys Dimension to the hand. Now we Synchro Summon into our Bryonic Dragon. Discard the Kiteroid to get rid of the Daedalus. Then we get a swing at the Aloof Lupine. He actually could have survived. He did have a Kiteroid in his graveyard. Maybe he forgot. So he could have survived that turn, but it wasn't looking good for him. Great stuff, guys. Overall, though, this deck is crazy popular, guys. Everyone loves Lunalights. They're very strong. They're all over the ladder. I really like this version. It gets to them quick. 22 cards help you not deck out a little bit. Kiteroid's obviously amazing. The Synchro Monsters help in the mirror matches. It's all there, guys. It's really great stuff. Maybe I'll try to cog it. We're still trying to find the best way to play this, though. It definitely involves Crimson Fox. All that great stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the replays. Thanks for watching.